is over 1 million gold in hardcore Minecraft. And if you're thinking to yourself, why do I have this much gold, or even how I got it, well then just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Alright guys, in this video we get over 1 million gold in hardcore Minecraft. We do this by using 4 different methods to try to see which one will get me the most gold, and by the end of the video, building one of the biggest hardcore gold farms that any world has ever seen. And when I say big, I mean big. With me having to collect over 32,000 obsidian just for this one farm. But before we get to that, we gotta start with our first method, mining in the overworld. But not just anywhere in the overworld, no, the best place to get gold, the Badlands. This biome is the home to many mine shafts and many monsters too, but most importantly, has over double the amount of gold that any other biome in Minecraft has. And now that we're here, there's nothing else to do but to start the video. So let's go for it. And while that goes on in the background, let me tell you how a small-time creator like me is able to make a video this big. Damn! And that's thanks to our sponsor,
Raid Shadow Legends.
Of course, that was a joke, but if anyone's interested. Anyways, let's get back to the video and see how this method's doing. Alright. Now with that hour done, let's see how much gold we got. And within that hour, we got 1,739 gold ore, which makes this our fastest method right now. Well, it's compared to nothing, so let's head to the next method and see if it's faster. And for the second method, it's also a mining method, but not in the overworld. No, it's in the Nether. Because you see these blocks right here? These are gold nugget blocks, which means if you mine them, you get gold nuggets. But if you have silk touch, you can actually smelt them down into gold ore. So I theorized that this might be a better method of getting gold than mining in the Badlands. So let's see if it is. Hi, President King Boo here. Don't mind that actually. I don't know where the footage is for this part of the video. Don't know how this happens to me every single video. But yeah. So we're just going to cut to the very end when I have all the gold, because somehow I have that footage, but not the middle part. Anyways, see ya. And from that method we got over 7 stacks of gold, which translate to 1,177 gold an hour. Huh. Well, I guess that means our first method is still our fastest method. But I thought they were supposed to get faster over time. Anyways, on to the third method. And for the third method, we can stay in the Nether, because we're Bastion looting. Now, they have a bunch of gold blocks in them, and I have a bunch of Bastions that I know the whereabouts of, I just haven't gone to. So, I'm gonna see if I can loot them and get more gold. I mean, if it's good enough for speedrunners, it should be good enough for a hardcore player, right? No. No, it was not a good method. Okay, I got this. Come on. What's in here? Let's go, baby! Number 1, let's go. Alright, sir, if you could please. Oh, I'm in lava. Alrighty, I got this. Wait, no, I don't got this. I'm on 1 HP. 1 HP. Oh my goodness. We went down again, but this time by half. So unlike our last method, where we had roughly 1,200 gold per hour, this one only gets us 600. And I knew the Bastion locations. This one is definitely not a good method. Do not do this method. Alright, let's go do the next one. But before we do the last method of building one of the biggest gold farms Minecraft has ever seen, let's talk about another method I was gonna do. You see, I had this idea of doing an end method, but by the time that I was 10 minutes into it, I knew it was a failure. Where's all of the ships? There's literally nothing out here. So I decided to just leave it in as an honorable mention, but we're going to the last method, the one you guys have been waiting for. And to do this method, we need a lot of materials. As you remember what I said in the beginning of the video, we need 32,000 obsidian and multiple stacks of glass to do this. So I'm going to build a couple farms before I get to this. First things first, we need an obsidian farm, because I'm not mining all of that by hand. Alright, now while I build this, let me explain to you how this farm works. And if you want a more in-depth guide and the tutorial I use, go to Adult Games. He's the one who made this. And I hope I said the name right. If not, I'm sorry. But anyways, let me explain how this works. So basically, it has this little redstone clock in the overworld that shoots up a snow golem into the end so that it can rebuild the obsidian platform every time it does it. And it does this back and forth to respawn the obsidian. Now on the end side, we have to spawn in a wither, but before that, we gotta put the specific blocks in place so that he doesn't escape, and also this little bubble column, so that when he shoots us, it doesn't actually hit us, but instead goes over us, because the wither is aggroed on us. And basically with all this together, the wither keeps exploding and keeps breaking the bedrock. Also, this takes a lot of AFKing. And if you're wondering what I'm doing while I'm AFKing, well, I'm at church, because my family kind of runs the kids ministry right now. So I go there and I help out a bunch, and then I come back here and it's like 4 hours of AFK time. Anyways, with the obsidian collected, now I can repurpose the original obsidian farm and make it into a sand duping farm. This way I can get all the glass I need while I'm doing things. And now that we have all the materials, it's time to build the giant portal side of the farm. And this is where I mean that I was streaming and just talking to you guys, because this took me hours on end and multiple streams to complete. But luckily at the very end, I completed it and didn't give up. But while streaming, it wasn't just building. I also had to test the farm, and that's where we got the 1,000 zombie pigman horde. Look at them! They're coming down like a waterfall. Oh my! Look at Wait, are they under the water? They're under the water. Oh my goodness. Okay, I found a safe spot to kill them. Alright, we should be good from here on out. I almost died multiple times. So, I hope you can come join us on our next stream and hopefully be a part of a moment like that. But until then, just enjoy the rest of this little building montage. And now, it's finally time to build the overworld part of this, which I'm really excited about because I built this sorter all by myself. Let's just see the materials I need for this. Oh, that's a lot. And that reaction right there is genuinely how I felt. Because I forgot entirely that I needed to collect the materials for the overworld part of the farm. Because I was so focused on the 32,000 obsidian, which I thought was a crazy number. But in the end, this is the reason why this video took so long to come out. But instead of dwelling on the past, let's get to building this thing. Oh, and if you're wondering what I'm using to store all this stuff, I'm using shulker loaders and unloaders so that they can, process through and craft the items. Which, might I add to you, I thought villagers were the most annoying mob to deal with. No, try moving shulkers into a shulker farm. It sucks. Anyways, voila, we're finally done, and now all we gotta do is sit back and farm. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you guys this, but this farm actually far surpasses all of our past 4 methods. Because if you add our past 3 methods together, it wouldn't even be a tenth of what this farm gets me. Because this farm gets me 39,996 gold an hour. So, all you have to do is sit back and relax for 40 hours of AFK. Yeah, this part took a while. And now that that's done, all we have to do now is move the gold from these chests all the way down to my base. And with finally everything moved down to these chests, we have over 1 million gold in our hardcore world. I say we have roughly, with all the gold beacons and previous methods, over 1,021,000, somewhere around there. I'm not really trying to do the math right now, I'm tired. But that's insane. We far surpassed our goal. And if you're wondering what I'm going to do with all this gold, well, let's just say, that's for another video. So for now, goodbye.